Hello. Something you'll probably immediately notice is that my audio sounds a lot different now. That would be because, as it turns out, the default Windows settings, audio enhancement settings, were destroying my microphone. It was making my very expensive mic sound like a dime store appliance. I was basically talking into a toaster. The fact that for just an obscene amount of time, it would have been since I got my computer, so years now, just fills me with unspeakable joy. The joy is unspeakable because there's none of it. It's not real. So thank you, default Microsoft audio enhancement settings, for enhancing my day by being turned off. The other thing that I would like to say is that I just got finished recording a very long video, and it turns out that the fan on my computer was blaring and ruined the entire thing. Then I spent probably 2 or 3 hours trying to figure out how to fix it, only to eventually just turn down my fan, which I probably should have thought of in the first place. All of that to say that I'm incredibly tilted right now. I'm tilted and quilted. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I am going a little delusional right now. I don't know if you've seen this game before, but you pick up items and put them in your backpack. Who cares? Who cares what this game is? Now, I did talk about some things, but honestly, all of them were boring and lame, and nobody cared about them, so I'm just going to talk about something else, because that's what we do here. We're wacky. We're wild. And I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, you know what? I'll gamble. I always gamble. Gambling is fun. I've always been a big proponent of gambling. Look at that. See, I get boots or something. So I don't know if I even have things to talk about, but I'm going to talk about something. I have to make content. I have to be a content creator. The best part is I don't have to be a content creator, because all of my friends would understand if I didn't make a video today, but it's just the principle of the thing, really. I set out to make a video, and I've failed up until this point, and that's not going to be true much longer. And who am I, really, to even make a video in the first place? Am I funny? No, not even a little bit. And yet here I am, just saying things, putting them on the internet. I'm sorry. I need to calm down, I think. He ran away with my money. Of course he did. Yeah, I didn't need that, just like my dignity. I've decided on my first topic that I will be discussing. I would like to talk about mascots. Now, mascots make me pretty angry. I would go as far as to say that I don't like mascots. I don't like to talk harshly like that, but it's true. I just can't stand the guys. Now, I will preface this by saying that there are mascots that are fine, ones that add to the plot, ones that drive the story along or have character. A good example of that would be why is there a ghost here? Okay. A good example of that would be the dragon in How to Train Your Dragon. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. I think it's Peglin. Hold on. I can do this. So I need to get it into this one. And it'll drop down here. And it'll bounce off and hit this. And then it'll go down straight in here. So I can't do that. This. And then down like this. This should work. Go. Yeah? No? Okay. I mean, it didn't go where I wanted, but it got me something good. I may not know what I'm doing, but I get what I want. But I can't even use this. This is useless. Okay. Yeah, that's how this day is going. I don't remember what the name of the dragon is in How to Train Your Dragon. It has something to do with teeth or something like that. It's like One Tooth. No, that's like a pirate. I don't think that's the right name. Anyway, One Tooth is fine because, they have the TikTok cute anime animal moments, but they also have... Don't you dare. But, you know, he also has, like, moments where he's driving the plot forward, or he has character. He's important to the story, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But most mascots are not like that. In fact, they're the opposite. They take away from the plot. Mascots that take away from the plot are literally the equivalent of like jangling keys in front of a child. And I'm not saying the audience are children. I'm saying that's what they think the audience is when they use mascot characters like this. You know, the funny squirrel with a bow tie will come on, who's voiced by some celebrity of some kind. And they'll do that to try and distract from some serious moment in the story or something important that happens. Something sad that happens. They'll be like, oh, I know that something sad and serious just happened, but you don't have to worry about it. Here's a little squirrel friend, voiced by Ryan Reynolds or something. But I'm a bit of a rebel, and I don't like doing what I'm told. So when I see the friend come on and the sign comes up that says, please react to it, how cute it is, I don't like that. I don't like being told what to do. In sitcoms, when the thing comes up when the audience does the laugh track, I force myself not to laugh because I'm not like the average person. The only comedy that I really can appreciate is postmodern, pre-irony, heavy death metal skits and comedy acts. So I'm a little above like the average person. So yeah, mascots, they rub me the wrong way. It's just, you know, for me, it's a little bit different. No, you know what? What is it? What am I gonna say? That I have a higher taste? That I'm above that? No, I'm stupid. I watch stupid stuff all the time. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I only listen to post-pre-modern irony. No. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I sound like a prick. If you like mascots, that's fine. I don't know why I'm being so mad. Like, just saying it out loud, I've taken back my opinion. I think I like mascots now. They're good. I like them. I'm just wrong. I don't know how I managed to convince myself that I was wrong, but there you go. Sometimes it just happens. I'm a little disjointed, if you couldn't tell. But gosh darn it if I'm not a content creator. Do I wish sometimes that I was smart? Maybe. Do I sometimes wish that I knew what I was talking about at any given time? Or ever, really? Maybe a little bit. But you know what I don't wish? I don't wish to be pretentious. That's what I don't wish. And I'm not gonna be. Not today. You're not catching me today. So what else is there to talk about? What else do I have? Nothing. I have nothing. I used everything in the other video and it was all useless. It was all for naught. I'm gonna check. I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna check my notes for what I have in the tank. I wrote these down a long time ago, but let me just take a look. First topic, communication. What? I don't know what that means. You mean like on the phone or just humans in general? That's a little broad, I think. I'm not really sure I can do that on the fly. Next up, collector's items. I don't even have a problem with collector's items. I don't know why I wrote that. And the last one I have written down is just turnips. I am completely useless. There's nothing up there, really. There's just so little going on up there, it's not even funny. So what else can I talk about? What else is there? I'm trying to think. Hold on. Let me just activate my psychic energies. Let me generate anger within my body. Allow me to access the mind shoe. Delve deep within its vaults. Okay. I think I got something. Let's talk about fantasy creatures. Since we got a little rat person here anyway, I think that's on brand. I have a big problem with the Tolkien fantasy creatures that exist. The elves, the dwarves, the orcs, the goblins. No, he was kind of He popularized it. I know they're based on myths, but he made it popular. I think that's true. Is that true? I haven't ever looked it up because I'm too lazy, but I'm just gonna spread that like it's misinformation. I mean, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's my video, I can say what I want. If it's wrong, who cares? I'm right in my head. Anyway, I'm fine with him doing it. That's one thing. But why does every person in the universe since then use the same races over and over and over again? Like really, if you think about it. What is so interesting about dwarves and elves and stuff? One of them is a small human, the other is a tall human. One of them lives underground, one of them lives above ground and in the trees, elevated ground. One of them has beards, the other doesn't. They have no beards. But that's it. That's all they got going for them. So what, they're slightly different humans? That's cool, I guess. Like, the first time is fine, but do I have to see them every single time for the rest of my life in every fantasy story? And orcs and goblins aren't much better. They're just big gremlin creature or small gremlin creature. That's it. And again, once is one thing, but how many times do I have to see big and or small gremlin creature before I get the picture? And I mean, anime just took that and went wild with it, did they not? Every anime under the sun is just goblins and elves and dwarves. And I just don't need it. I don't need it. And, you know, anime just has the tendency to make everything into an anime girl, and it gets very complicated very fast. You know what's the worst offender of all, honestly, out of anything? It's dragons. And I know that I am in the minority with this. I know that people love dragons, but just hear me out for a second. They are just big lizards that breathe fire. That's it. That's all they got going for them. And gamble. Yes, we always gamble. We love gambling. I get slow. I don't even know if that's good. I feel like that's bad. I don't want to be slow. I don't know what that means. I don't want to read either, so I'm just going to move on. I don't read. I don't interact with game mechanics. I'm not even playing the game right now. This is actually an AI controlling my every action. I have it set to whatever that one thing with the GP is. I can't remember. Dragons are just big dumb lizards. That's all they are. You know what? I'm tired of them being the main bad in every single piece of media that's ever existed. Skyrim, Lord of the Rings, Dragon's Dogma. I mean, that last one is kind of obvious, I guess, but like, I guess it kind of would have been false advertising if you didn't have a dragon in that one, but you could have named it something else. And I know that people are like, well, if you're so smart, why don't you make one yourself? But that's the thing. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. And yet even a dumb person like me can see that there is a problem here. Well, I guess at the very beginning I did say that I'm in the minority, so I guess there is no problem, and I'm just talking. You know what? Once again, I have defeated myself in conversation. I didn't even know it was possible to lose 2 arguments in a row when there's no one else in the room, but it's one of those days. I'm actually so bad at this right now that I lost to myself, and I'm 0 for 2. You know what? I am going to come up with my own fantasy creature. I mean, just give me a second. You're putting me on the spot here. Why is this guy... He's just planting a whole garden. Yeah, well, joke's on you, because I hate nature, and I'm going to beat every flower you have to death with a club. Sorry. I'm still a little heated. I know I'm trying to calm down, but it's a slow process. You have to get it out over time. None of these are good. All of these are bad. Just like my takes. The fantasy creature that I have in mind is a gym free. And it's a big sphere, a living sphere, and it rolls around and it breathes fire. You know what? Just keep the dragon. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just keep the dragon. I opened another curse chest. That's awesome. Literally just got rid of my curse and then opened one again. The curses in this represent me being cursed by just my own problems of the brain. Me no speak good right now. Me having trouble speak. And me no appreciate being judged by you on that. Okay? I don't even know what else I'm supposed to talk about. I'll probably just lose the argument again against myself. What is this? What am I looking at? What is happening? I'm sorry, does this seem fair to you? I'm gonna die. No. You know what? I've had enough failure for one day. This time I'm coming out on top. I'm dead. Okay. Well, you know what? I timed it, because I ran out of things to talk about anyway, so I wanted to die, and this is the first success I've had all day, really. I'm ending the day a winner. I love it. What's my philosophical advice for today? Check your audio settings. That's all I got for you, really. Still, you know what? Thinking about it, in the end, at least I did succeed in making a video. So that's something. Anyway, I'm gonna go shadow box myself somewhere else for the night, I think. I hope you have a good one. Goodbye. If I close this recording and the audio is unusable again, then I'm going to do a quadruple backflip away from the desk. So, at least I'll get a TikTok video out of it, I guess.